This is another review video, but of Chapter 7 Season 3. First of all, the season name Runners. This name fits really well and suited this season, describing what us loopers had to do this season with Gino's return. In my opinion, it is also another way of Epic saying that we will be running around collecting over 100 sprites this season, with more to come in Override. The next thing I'll be talking about is the sprites. Here I'll talk about their pros and cons this season. First up is their pros. I loved how there was new sprites coming out, and the variants, which are also a con, every week. The game felt refreshed and balanced at the same time, with the variant Power Hours and Mastery Mondays. The collab sprites were also very fun, like Febern Peanut and Batman. I may talk about more pros later on, but for now we will head to the cons. My first major con is how many variants were brought out, but with missing gaps, like how there is not a Gem Dream in the game, although it should have been released with the other gems. I think my only other con would be with the gems again, but with how much they were delayed to release, although they were ready. We know that because if they weren't, why would they have been added into the Sprite Hunt anomaly? You wouldn't expect Epic to add unfinished sprites into the anomaly, not until they are done at least. The story moment was so good, and for being small was very interesting and fun with the ad pop-ups. The end of season sprite spree days have also been very cool and helped me master tons of sprites. At the time of me making this, I have just mastered 9 sprites into games because of how good the sprite day was. The updates have been good content and have refreshed the game each time, with either it being new sprite additions or loot pool changes. Another thing I wished happened during this season is more merchandise for sprites, besides other people online making 3D models, which are quite expensive to buy, £9 to £12. I wish there were some shirts or figures for them, just like how there is Fortnite figures. You could even make the sprites be backblings for the figurines to wear, as it would have been a really nice touch, and also would have updated the figures and would make the figures feel new. One of the other things I want to talk about is the Battle Pass for this season. I did really like the lineup for it, but think some items felt boring and meh in terms of looks. This is future me, and I just want to say that 85% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So please consider hitting that big red button to show support for the videos, as it means a lot. Thanks, and back to the review. In terms of the season, I've really loved it, and thought that Epic really cooked, especially with the player counts reaching up to 5 million. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you in Fortnite Override.